Well, good afternoon, distinguished guests. Can you hear me?
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Selamat siang.
Namaste.
Good afternoon. Namaste.
Namaste, namaste.
Namaste.
To introduce myself, my name is Raghu Gururaj. I am the Consul General of India to Sumatra. I am based in Medan. So on the occasion of the 56th ITEC Day, it is my privilege to welcome all the distinguished participants and ITEC alumni across Indonesia to today's interaction. So thank you very much. As you're all aware, the Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation Program was launched by the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India in 1964. Since then, India has been sharing its vast and unique experience of growth and development through capacity building and training of government officials and professionals from over 160 partner countries in premier institutes in India. Indonesia has been an important and valued partner in this regard. It is a matter of immense satisfaction to note that each year a number of Indonesian professionals and government officials travel to India for training under various ITEC programs. And since 2007, we have recorded that more than 900 Indonesian officials and professionals have availed of various ITEC courses. It is also a matter of pride to all of us to see that many of the ITEC alumni of Indonesia are making effective use of their acquired knowledge in their respective fields and risen in their professional careers. This year, due to the COVID situation, training programs could not be arranged at the institutes in India. However, a number of virtual courses, especially those related to COVID, are presently being offered. We are fortunate today to have the presence of our ambassador of India to Indonesia and Timor-Leste, His Excellency Pradeep Kumar Rawat, who has kindly agreed to grace this conference. We are also pleased that many ITEC alumni from Jakarta, Medan, Lampung are joining us today under this common platform. So it is my pleasure to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Farid Yazi, Deputy Director, Infrastructure Improvement from the Ministry of Village, Development of Disadvantaged Regions and Transmigration, and Mr. Gabriel Beribina from the DPRD NTT, Chairperson of the committee. Thank you very much, sir, for joining.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Yanuar Dwi Prastyo, Lecturer at the Universitas Bandar Lampung. Mr. Isaac Samau, Sub-District Head Kamat from NTT Alor. I would also welcome Ms. Diana Silvia, who's the lecturer at the Sekolah Tinggi Farmasi Muhammadiyah in Tangerang. Mr. Obed Kamesa, the village head, Tasi Village, Alor. Then we have Ms. Rosaline, who is the Business Development Manager from TDBA Group. Mr. Yutus Bani, Village Head of Koa Village, NTT. Thank you so much. Ms. Andrika Pesperani Nikerjia, she is an analyst in the Ministry of Trade in Jakarta. We are also joined by Mr. Muhammad Prana Aditya, the English teacher at SMP Negeri, Tanjung Balai. Then a warm welcome to Mr. Susanto, head of the Linguistic Center of Studies from the Bandar Lampung University. Ms. Sufriya Malina Adestia, who is the communication manager at the Orangutan Information Center. We are also joined by Professor Rahmat Sia Ranguti of the Faculty of Cultural Sciences, North Sumatra University. I warmly welcome all the other participants and thank them for their participation. So about today's, the format of today's program, I will first invite our ambassador to make his opening remarks, after which I would invite various ITEC alumni participants by name so that they can share their experiences of the program for about 3 minutes each. After which the floor would be open for about 15 minutes for any of the participants who may like to speak and share their experiences. So to begin the program, we would like now let's watch a short video on the ITEC program prepared by the Ministry of External Affairs.
In our country, our villages, we are in darkness, no light. I am solar engineer.
भारत में प्रशिक्षित सोलार मामाज उनकी कहानी अपने आप में प्रेरणादायक
Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation. ITEC is the flagship program of the Government of India for capacity building in our partner countries. Since its beginning in 1964, over 200,000 professionals have benefited from ITEC. Today, we offer around 14,000 scholarships annually to 160 partner countries in about 100 premier Indian institutions. ITEC covers both civilian and defense experience, including going digital under ITEC.
Since 2008, more than 840 rural women across the global south in 85 countries have been trained as ITEC solar mamas.
These extraordinary women have been able to learn to fabricate, install, repair, and maintain solar home lighting for everyone in their communities.
Their ability to harness the sun has brought clean light to more than 240,000 people. It has led to acceleration of the sustainable development cause in communities across the developing world.
I made it.
I made it.
ITEC is demand driven. Whether it is agriculture, rural development, governance, banking, or environmental sustainability and climate change. Besides sharing our ancient knowledge in Ayurveda and yoga, ITEC also shares India's globally acknowledged expertise in cutting-edge scientific areas like artificial intelligence, big data, and cybersecurity.
Many years ago, I came to India as an ITEC trainee. Over the years, I have seen this ITEC program grown both in numbers and the scope.
My own experience of ITEC has been very fruitful professionally, memorable personally.
India's development cooperation is a key component of India's foreign policy. It is free from conditionalities and strongly rooted in the principles of partnership, mutual benefit, and solidarity. India believes that growth and prosperity of the world are indivisible. We all grow together.
I am thankful to ITEC and India. Я учусь жить изобильно в будущем.
Men ilm o'rganayapman va butun umrga do'st orttirib.
ITEC program كويس قوي ولو رجع بيا الزمن هختاره كل مرة.
J'ai appris et emporte avec moi une expérience magnifique de l'Inde. Я люблю индийскую кухню.
Janam dekh lo mitkeri duriya main yahan hu.
Thank you so much for the short, interesting video. I would now like to invite our ambassador, His Excellency Mr. Pradeep Kumar Rawat to kindly deliver his opening remarks.
Thank you, my Consul General in Medan, Shri Raghu Gururaj, and also thank you to all participants in today's webinar for finding time to be present today. Because of the coronavirus pandemic, we have to find new ways to keep the spirit of cooperation under ITEC scheme alive. As you know, every year we were organizing celebration to commemorate ITEC Day by assembling together in Jakarta. But because of the PSBB regulations and also difficulties for traveling and to ensure health safety of everyone, we have decided to celebrate the spirit of cooperation, which is an integral part of ITEC program through a digital medium. While being physically together has its own advantages, as in Indonesia, we know the spirit of kumpul kumpul is very important. But there are advantages of connecting digitally. Because we are able to connect digitally, today we have friends from very far away parts of Indonesia. We have friends from Lampung, which otherwise they were not able to join us in Jakarta. But more importantly, we have friends from NTT, like Bapa Gabriel is there. There are also our friends from far away places in Alors who would have found it extremely difficult to join. The advantage of this digital medium is also that we are able to share experiences. It starts from very grassroots level, as we will hear later from NTT, but also from the more technologically intensive areas which other participants will share. As you would have heard in the video, that ITEC program is very old. Started in 1964. It started at a time when India was still trying to come off from a long history of colonial subjugation. At that point of time, India did not have enough for its own people. But as you know, that Indian civilization has always believed in oneness of humanity. You would have heard many times that India believes in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that the world is one family. And in a family, even if we have less, we try and share it with other members of the family. Driven by that spirit, India started to share whatever little it had to offer in 1960s in terms of its own experiences, in terms of its own manufacturing capabilities, in terms of its own education capabilities with other parts of the world. With regard to Indonesia, our cooperation even goes back much earlier than 1964. Many of you know that some of the early pilots, including in Air Force, were trained in India, and there are documents where the first president of Indonesia, Bapa Sukarno, having visited these trainees and have enjoyed sharing their experiences in India. Many of the early civil engineers were also educated in India, so much so that in one of our educational institutions, there is a dormitory which was known as Indonesian dormitory because most of the occupants of that dormitory at one point of time were our friends from Indonesia. This spirit of cooperation between India and Indonesia even goes much back to the period of Sri Vijaya Kingdom, where the academic institutions of Sri Vijaya Kingdom had very close relationship with Nalanda University, which was one of the world's greatest university at that point of time. Sri Vijaya Kingdom supported many scholars who went not only from Indonesia but from other parts of the world to study in Nalanda University. And I am very happy that that spirit of academic exchanges, cooperation continues to remain strong through the ITEC program and other educational exchange program. All of you who have learned something through your own visits to India, through your own education to India, I only hope that you would share your experiences, your learning with other friends in Indonesia so that more friends from Indonesia could visit India under these training programs or also through other schemes, including self-financing schemes, because education in India is not very expensive. As most of you would have realized, having lived in India, cost of living is also very affordable. The cost of education is also very affordable. So I would encourage all of you to spread the word about educational and training opportunities in India for our friends in Indonesia, because at the end of the day, if we have a skilled manpower, our countries will be stronger and they will create a better future. With these words, I wish this event success, and once again, thank all of you for joining today and look forward to getting some very valuable suggestions from you as to how we can make ITEC program more effective and expand its reach to diverse parts of Indonesia. Terima kasih banyak.
So thank you very much, sir, for your very insightful, interesting, and encouraging words to all of us, especially to the Indonesian partners and Indonesian friends. As you rightly said, sir, we are very keen to hear from all our ITEC partners. I'm sure most of them have very rich experiences to share with us. So we are very keen to hear from them. So to begin with, I would request Mr. Farid Yazi, Deputy Director from the Ministry of Village, to share his experiences in India under this program. I would request if you can, you will have 3 minutes, approximately 3 minutes to share your views. So please go ahead, Mr. Farid.
Thank you, sir, for the opportunity, and thank you for the ambassador. And I think this is very good opportunity to tell all of the alumni how we can have a very good training in India and very memorable for all the members of the trainings. Actually, we have a opportunity to visit Lucknow in India and learning about the banking institute and rural banking in National Banking Institute of Rural Development in Lucknow. And from several regions, from Africa, Asia, and also from Europe, to have experience and exchange knowledge and experience. And also we have planned to have a follow-up project. I suggest like Indonesia in India specialized training project for future program. For example, to increase the electricity from India experience, like they have program 175 gigawatt in India, and then we can replicate in Indonesia as well. And based on that experience, we have a very good connection with many colleagues, with many friends from all over the world. And we exchange the idea how we can improve our work and our cooperation, especially based from our knowledge in India. I thankful as well for Embassy of India in Jakarta organize everything for our training in India, especially in Lucknow. Not only in Lucknow, but also we visited the Agra port, and also Taj Mahal, and many interesting places to visit in India. And this is very good opportunity for our future project. And that's why I have to very thankful to Indian Embassy for this opportunity. And not only for cooperation, but also we want to replicate the program Solar Mama for Indonesia, because we have lack of electricity, lack of knowledge of increase the electricity in the rural region. And also open more opportunity for follow-up project in the future from India, and also India and Indonesia to have a long cooperation. I think that's all that I have to say, and very appreciate for this kind of opportunity. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, Mr. Yazi. Thank you for the very interesting comments. We have noted your comments. You're right. India is developing expertise in non-renewable energy. It's a very high priority area for us, and we have a few programs in this sector which we'll be happy to share with you. And thank you so much. Thank you once again. Now I would request Mr. Gabriel Beribina from the DPRD NTT to make his remarks, please.
Thank you very much. Namaste.
Namaste.
Good day for all. Firstly, on behalf of Government of the Province Nusa Tenggara Timur and on behalf of the House of Representatives DPRD Provinsi Nusa Tenggara Timur, I would like to say thank you. Terima kasih banyak for the Government of India, for the Embassy of India in Indonesia, and especially for the Ambassador of India, Your Excellency Ambassador of India in Indonesia, and also for Barefoot College, and also for WADA Foundation, our partner on making this cooperation. Today in NTT, we have so many places, quite many places. Far away from Jakarta, and of course, far away from India. But this place is like part of India, far away from India. So every time people turn on the light, those people in the remote places, they will remember India. They will remember the spirit of India. So thank you very much. Today, we actually celebrate the second year of cooperation of this program with Tasik and Talwai. 2 years ago, exactly at 18 September, we sent those mama, the first group of mama from Alor, depart from our homeland, and they study in Barefoot College. And today, they are in the village. They are not only a solar engineer, not only a solar mama, but they are also a local leader. So 2 months ago, I met with the government, with the governor of NTT. I tell the story. I explained to him about how this cooperation developed with government of India and how the changing, how the improvement the changing in the village impact by this cooperation. What governor said about this program is this is not only bring the light to the people, but this is something like social transformation, social changing. Those mama, semi-illiterate mama, they are like, yes, yeah, this is some part of mama. They are like from zero to hero. And this is because of this cooperation. And other kind of social transformation developed through this cooperation is this about cara pandang. But excuse me, can I speak Indonesia and somebody translate it? Ya, jadi ada banyak yang berubah, tidak saja kampung yang dulu gelap menjadi terang, tetapi sebuah transformasi sosial yang besar terjadi di desa-desa di mana mitra-mitra ini hadir. Di samping mama-mama itu dulu tidak dipandang sebagai orang yang penting, tetapi sekarang mereka menjadi local leader. Perubahan penting yang terjadi di desa karena kerjasama ini adalah partisipasi, gotong royong. Masyarakat yang dulu sudah hampir hilang, sekarang mulai terbangun lagi. Dan bentuk transformasi sosial yang terjadi dari program ini adalah cara pandang masyarakat terhadap perempuan dan anak-anak, terutama yang ada di kampung-kampung. Program ini membuat cara pandang masyarakat itu berubah. Dulu perempuan dan anak-anak tidak dianggap penting, laki-lakilah yang selalu dipandang sebagai terdepan. Program ini membuat anak-anak dan perempuan berubah posisinya di masyarakat. Dan juga cara pandang masyarakat terhadap pendidikan anak usia dini. Jadi karena ada terang, lalu masyarakat menempatkan pendidikan anak usia dini sebagai prioritas. Hal yang dulu sebenarnya pendidikan usia dini tidak dipandang prioritas oleh masyarakat. Transformasi sosial lain yang terjadi dari program ini adalah juga kaitan dengan tata kelola pemerintahan daerah. Kehadiran program ini membuat mama-mama kita dan kader-kader kita yang ada di komunitas itu dilibatkan dalam pembahasan program-program di desa. Jadi pembahasan program-program di desa menjadi lebih partisipatif, melibatkan juga mama-mama itu. Dan yang penting adalah spirit yang terjadi di desa ini sekarang mulai meluas. Desa-desa yang dulu terpencil sekarang menjadi tempat belajar. Jadi untuk Tasi dan Talwai di Alor sekarang sudah menjadi tempat belajar dari desa-desa yang lain. Jadi terakhir ada sebuah desa yang sangat terpencil, mereka memutuskan untuk datang belajar. Memang sudah tentu sebuah kerjasama yang melibatkan pemerintah kabupaten dan pemerintah provinsi, itu memang sangat penting. Tetapi untuk sekarang ini kita melihat bahwa kerjasama antar desa, karena desa sekarang punya sumber daya, yaitu dana desa. Dan para pendamping-pendamping kita juga melakukan pendampingan, sehingga ada penyertaan dana desa untuk program-program yang dilakukan oleh melalui kerjasama ini. Ini dulu yang dapat saya sampaikan.
Raghu sir, you may please continue.
Thank you. I would request my colleague, Mr. Ebit, to kindly translate Chairman's remarks, please. I think he's having some mic problems, unfortunately. So thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you so much for your sharing your remarks, your memories. We are very pleased to note that the ITEC program has made a very tangible impact in your area. Thank you so much. And my colleague, Mr. Sujit will try to translate your remarks, sir.
Few points which were very important. I felt first was that Bapa told that 2 years ago on 18 September, first group of solar mamas left from Nusa Tenggara. So it is like a second anniversary. So that is one part. Then it has brought social transformation in Nusa Tenggara. One is that it has created local leadership, and then it has also changed the view of people towards women. And besides that, the area, the villages which were like remotest of them, they have become the place for a study right now. And many people from many other villages are visiting those villages. And now villages themselves have now human resources, and that is what changing the developmental landscape in that area. So these are the few important points which Papa made. Thank you so much, Papa, for these inputs, and we are really encouraged to see your views and your point of view towards our project. Thank you so much, Papa.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Thank you very much for the interesting remarks. I now would request Mr. Yanuar Prastio, lecturer from the Universitas Bandar Lampung, to share his experiences, please.
Baik, the ambassador. Thank you very much for the opportunity given to me. I'm sorry, Mr. Consulate General of India in Medan, the Excellency Ambassador of India for Indonesia and Timor-Leste, Honorable Consulate General of India in Medan and in Bali. First of all, thank you very much for the opportunity given to me to share my experience of joining ITEC program in 2019. So first, I joined ITEC program in 2019, and the program was managerial skills for academicians and administrators. As my role today is a lecturer, and also I have a structural position in my university. Unfortunately, I didn't have any training background on managerial skills. So when I see ITEC program on managerial skills for academicians and administrators was being offered by Indian government, so I was very interested to join this program. And thanks God that on September I was accepted to join this program, and I joined this program in a National Institute of Technical Teacher Trainings and Research in Bhopal, India for 20 days. My experience was great because during my participation in this ITEC program, there were several activities conducted in the training. We joined lecturers, discussions, assignments, and group works with other people from different parts of the world, and it was a great experience because in group works we can share our experience, and also we was asked to share our experience from our own country regarding the practice of our field. And at that time, I presented the development of Indonesian education to my colleagues in this training. During the training also, we have a study visit to Indian Institute of Technology. The place was quite far away from Bhopal, and we enjoyed the trip, and also we enjoyed the hospitality of the Indian Institute of Technology as well. In addition to academic activities, what makes our experience great was some social and cultural activities. During the training, we watched Indian movies together, and our lecturers taught us what does this movie was about. And also we visit local markets in which it was a great experience to see how Indian people go to market. We also visit some tourism places, historical places in Bhopal, and it was a nice experience. We had also celebrated some people's birthday parties. So we share how people in Africa celebrate their birthday parties, how we also share how people from Brazil share their celebrate their birthday parties, and also some cultural clothes that we wear in our presentation. It was great experience. Some things that I learned from my participation in ITEC program was regarding to the program that I joined in managerial skills, was that we cannot only learn the theory, but by joining this ITEC program, we combine both the theory and the practice. So we have hands-on practice during our training. And also what I learned from Indian people, as I know, is that the balance between content and cover. We in Indonesia, usually we try to create the cover for celebration very big, but sometimes we forget the content of the training. But in India, the content was really great, and even though it's not being I don't know how to say it, it's not being packaged beautifully, but the content is what we need to have. And yeah, maybe my suggestions for future ITEC program more on the local community exposure, because when I stayed in India for this ITEC program, it is rarely for us to visit local communities and have interaction with them. I think it will be a very great experience if the ITEC committee can provide us for some 2 or 3 days to visit local communities and engage with them, and knowing how they live, knowing how they interact with each others. I think that's all that I would like to share in this ITEC day. Thank you very much for the chance provided to me to join ITEC program, and also because this is my second time to visit India. I did my master degree also in India in English and Foreign Languages University by ICCR scholarship. So I think I graduated from India in 2011, and now in 2019 I got a chance to revisit India and enlive my beautiful experience in India. I think that's all what I would like to share. Thank you very much, Mr. Raghu.
Thank you, Dr. Yanwar. Very fascinating comments. Your 2 visits to India, it appears, has made a very deep impact on you. And your comments, very minute comments and observations on every aspect of Indian life is very interesting. And we have also noted down your suggestion for visits to local communities for better exposure. So we have noted it down, and thank you so much for your very detailed and elaborate comments. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Now I would like to invite Ms. Diana Sylvia, lecturer from the Sekolah Tinggi Pharmacy Muhammadiyah in Tangerang. Ms. Diana, please.
Okay, thank you, sir. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Diana Sylvia. People call me Diana. I work in Tangerang. I'm very grateful to Mr. Pradeep Kumarawat as Ambassador of India, Mr. Rajat Singh, Mr. Rizaldi, and all members of Indian Embassy for the opportunity provided me to join the ITEC scholarship program. And this time, I'm very happy to be invited to share my experience about the program and stay in India. At ITEC, I took part in the English my first visit to India, I was excited and I got a lot of things to learn and experience during the 3 months of study there. I get to know about the Indian culture and was able to meet other foreign country students and know their culture even. At EGLU, I took part in the culture festival program twice and once took part in the ITCR activity with my TPI friend who performed Indang dance from West Sumatra. At the time, I felt proud to be able to present the Indonesian culture to the international community. And then apart from that, I also learned a lot about Indian culture by watching the program and performance held every week by the university. Throughout the program organized by ITEC, apart from study and culture performance, we were invited to visit several famous tourist attractions of India and Hyderabad city, such as Somala Palace, Charminar, Golconda Fort, Ramoji Film City, Hampi Temple, and Badami Cave. Yeah. And for food, I really like Indian food so much, especially Hyderabadi biryani. When I went to Hampi in Karnataka with my ITEC friend, I tried biryani there, but it turned out to be different from the authentic Hyderabadi biryani. And when we went to Hampi, it was early March, and few cases of corona COVID had started to come in India, but we still go there by following the health protocol with which was by wearing masks. And during the trip at tourist attraction, we use masks also. Because of the rising coronavirus cases in India at the time around mid-March, our study program was terminated 2 weeks before the scheduled date, which should have finished at the end of March. And then we went, and then when the information circulated, I finally contacted the Indian Embassy in Jakarta about my stay in India. After a long discussion with me and finally come back to Jakarta early. The embassy extraordinary and swift in handling the matter. Thanks to Indian Embassy that took a concern about me, and I was able to come back to Jakarta before India got locked down and international flight service got suspended in India. Maybe if I would have not taken care of it or didn't convert to the Indian Embassy for the for the just a minute. For that, maybe I would stuck there until July or August. So I love India and I want to go there again. I hope to join other ITEC programs for the next in the near future if I allowed. I'm also planning to pursue my PhD in India. I would like to study at IIT Delhi. And when I was in Hyderabad, I met the Indian education attaché, Mrs. Lesiani, when she was in Hyderabad. and we discussed about the university in India. I would like to pursue my higher study in India through an Indian scholarship. That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Diana. We are very impressed with your description of India, of your experience in India, and the diversity, the way you describe the diversity of India in all aspects. So thank you very much. We support your decision to study in India further. So definitely you should be in touch with our embassy. So thank you very much for your interesting comments. Now I would like to request Mr. Obaid Kamesa, the village head, Tasi village, Alor. Mr. Obaid, please.
Berikutnya Pak Obed Kamesa, Kepala Desa Pak, dari Desa Tasi, wilayah Alor. Kita persilakan Pak untuk berbagi pengalaman di India dalam program ITEC.
Dampak perubahan yang masyarakat dua desa ini rasakan, Tasi dan Talwai rasakan setelah tenaga kemampuan listrik tenaga surya dari negara India adalah yang pertama, apa yang kedua, kita mempersiapkan jualan waktu malam. Jika mereka melakukan banyak tantangan seperti nyaman, dan lain-lain. Yang kedua adalah ajar baik itu D maupun D, dan yang ada di dua desa ini malam hari sudah menggunakan LTS. Yang ketiga, kami menyampaikan terima kasih teman yang ketiga berupa BLTS 6 unit, yaitu kita capai 109 unit, pasti 100 unit. Yang terakhir, mengharapkan kedutaan besar India bisa hadir antara dan kemudian PLTS yang sudah direncanakan bulan April, tapi kita dengan informasi yang akan ada kesempatan tadi beberapa hal ini yang tidak dapat disampaikan dan baik.
Yeah, so basically Mr. Robert said that after the training, his help his village to get more lights, and he will wish to thanks the Indian government providing this training to help to improve the condition of his village, can help to support the people to grow and also to let it more develop further.
Thank you, Bapak. Thank you so much. Thank you for your comments.
Pak Obed atas berbagi pengalamannya.
Now I would like to request Ms. Rosaline, Business Development Manager, TDBA Group. Ms. Rosaline, please.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Good day, good afternoon, all participants of ITEC Day today. It's the first of virtual ITEC Day, I suppose. Thank you very much, His Excellency Mr. Pradeep Kumarawat and Raghu Gururaj, General Consulate in Medan. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for the invitation. I'm delightful to share my experience as ITEC participant. I joined ITEC in 2018. Yeah, 2018. I went to Hyderabad in National Institute of Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprise. It was a very fruitful experience, personally as well as professionally, and because I have a lot of insights. I learned about total quality management, specialized for small industries. So it's really interesting because Indonesia and India have the same condition that small industries are actually the backbones of our economy. So it's really interesting to learn how India boost the small industries and how to make them as qualified as big industries products. So it's a lot of learning that I got, and then I can put into my my own professional work. So I had a chance not only visit Hyderabad but also two other cities. It was so I really thank ITEC for giving me such chance. So I went to Bangalore and Mysore. Mysore. Yeah, so I saw like cities in India. It's all the cities are actually developing. You know, not only the capital, but also Bangalore. It's amazing. Like it's very fast growing. I watched it. I saw the cities. It's already fast growing, and Mysore also. Personally, I enjoy being in Mysore because I love yoga, and I know that it's the capital of yoga. Mysore is capital of yoga, and I met a lot of very like expert, like real expert of yoga, and I learned from them. It's very a precious experience for me. Again, from the training, I have a lot of yeah, until now I still remember the experience and the learnings from there, because it's really, you know, industries and quality management is a growing subject. So knowing the basic and how it's applied in a small industries is really it allows me to develop and adapt the knowledge to the situation in Indonesia. Well, especially in pharmaceutical industries or or herbal medicines industries. Well, I have to be frank about the condition that India actually not only partners but also competitors. You know, so it's yeah. So we gain knowledge, and then we gain strategies. We learn each other's strategies and how to develop a product in pharmaceuticals, how to develop the business, etc. So it's very interesting. It's very interesting. So it's good to keep in touch with yeah, fellow participants. Until now we are still because ITEC is a global it's a global program. You know, not we went to India not only to see India, but also we have the chance to meet participants from other places in the world, and with their professional background, we learn about the same thing. So we're able to learn from other countries' experience as well. And it's good to have new friends from all over the world. Again, every time I met ITEC friends or ITEC officials, I will always say this again, that maybe you should open another opportunities for ITEC alumni to be able to join another ITEC training. I will always say this because it's very interesting that I hope that I can have another chance to learn again in another ITEC program. So I thank you very much for this opportunity. It's so good to meet ITEC participants again.
Thank you, Ms. Rosalind. Thank you so much. You hit the nail on the head when you said small scale industries and MSME are the backbone of economies like India and Indonesia. And secondly, I agree with you. Mysore is the yoga capital in southern India. It's the best place to learn yoga. So thank you so much for your comments. I would now request Mr. Justus Bani from the village head of Koa village, NTT, for his comments, please.
Kami minta Pak Justus Bani, Kepala Desa Koa, TTS NTT untuk dapat berbagi pengalamannya. Kami persilakan Pak Justus. Pada Pak Justus kita persilakan untuk berbagi pengalamannya Pak dalam program ITEC.
Okay, I think probably we lost connection with Mr. Bani. So I will now request Ms. Andrika Pesparani Nikarjia, the analyst from the Ministry.
Iya. Aku udah chat.
Okay, thank you. So we have got connection with Mr. Bani. Thank you so much. We have lost contact again with him. So may I now request Ms. Andrika Pesparani, please, from the Ministry of Trade for her remarks.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Good afternoon, Mr. Raghu and Ambassador Rawat. Thank you for this opportunity and to Embassy India in Indonesia. I'm very appreciate joining in this program. I'm alumni Innovative Leadership for Organization and Growth Excellence Program in National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development in Noida on February and March 2020. And this program designed and to develop our insight and skill for innovative leadership and entrepreneurship, and will understand and practice the technique for excellences through innovation and building a capacity for effective organization processes for innovative and entrepreneurial leaders for organizational growth and excellence, and acquiring the ability to motivate and support people for organization growth. These modules is of innovative or excellent type of leadership, and then creativity and motivating people, and then project management and developing performing team, communication, assessing and managing a performance, and then agile theory, revolution industry 4.0, innovative leadership. And the methodology is very various. We are presentation our project, business plan, and then leadership role, leadership and type of leadership, and then role play, demonstration, and also we visited to fabric and then company like there were international suits. We meet with the director and learn and about export import, how this business, family business is growing, and then give a contribution for economical in India and other country, and Europa, America, and Asia. And then we also visit Bhartiya Skill Development University. It's a government program to equip the youth to learn about manufacturing, industry, and then develop skill in science and in medical, and then visited science and technology department, fabric of stainless steel, and then you are going to historical like Museum Indira Gandhi and Mahatma Gandhi, Hawa Mahal, Agra Fort, Taj Mahal, Amer Fort, City Place, and World Trade Jaipur. And this learning program and all of the experience, I think, in my opinion, is very good and very memorable, and give me insight and inspiration. When I come back to Indonesia, I implemented and applied this program with I create an integrated human resource management system. It means to integrate human resource management system more efficient and effectively, or we call one single data or big data, integrate with Kementerian PAN, and then online research, impact style of leadership in achieving target organization and job certification and commitment, and then in Ministry of Trade, and then debate or focus group discussion about how to improvement our leadership and our skill and our knowledge, competency in our office to be a good leader and organization, and seminar, and then make a journal, publishing a book and journal in research impact style of leadership and achieving target organization. ITEC program is very effective, and I suggest to be more effective, maybe continuing a program for alumni to improve our quality of human resources academically. What it means is being able to contribute positively to the improvement of Indonesian welfare and economic, and then to improving the economic and create develop Indonesia in the future, and strategically improve economic relation with India. That's for me. Thank you very much for government India, from Embassy India, from for Ministry of Foreign India, and it's all is the best and success for India. ITEC. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Enrica. Thank you so much for your positive and interesting comments. The course which you underwent, entrepreneurship and leadership, is a very sought after course by many foreign students. So many of them find it difficult to get it because we only have 60 slots twice a year as per the ITEC program. So we are very happy to note that you had a very positive experience, and what you learned in your experience in India is helping you in your current position. So thank you once again for your participation. Now I would like to invite Mr. Mohammed Prana Aditya, English teacher at SMP Negari, Tanjung Balai. Mr. Mohammed Prana, please. I think we will move on. Till we get a connection with Mr. Aditya, we will now request Our friend Mr. Susanto, the head of linguistic studies in Bandar Lampung. Mr. Susanto, please.
Yes.
We're very eager to hear from you.
Yeah. Good evening. Unfortunately, my camera, I have problem with the camera, so I think the voice is clear enough to hear.
Yes, it's very clear.
Yeah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good evening to all participants in this meeting. Special for the His Excellency the Ambassador, and then His Excellency the Consul General, and then all staff of the embassy and the Consulate General. Also, I would like to express my first of all, I want to express my happiness, great happiness actually, because through this meeting, I'm meeting all fellows that I met in India during my study, my life, since 2005 till 2014, so almost 10 years in Hyderabad, India. Let me mention that there is Muhammad Aditya, Mas Adit, I call him Mas Adit, and then Mr. Yanuar, I call it Om Yanuar. We are working in the same university in Bandar Lampung, University of Bandar Lampung, and then Mr. Ahmad Kisai in Jakarta, Mr. Noprifal, Om Nopri in Jakarta also, and Pak Yunus, and then Mr. Rahmat Sarangkuti in Medan. He's the lecturer of University of North Sumatra, and also many others that I could not mention one by one because of the time of limited. The time is limited, and during this great opportunity, I would like to express my gratitude to the government of India through the program of ICCR. My wife and I, Miss Dery Sistanda, get the opportunity to study, to pursue our education for master degree at CFO and in Hyderabad, and also for our PhD degree in FLU, English and Foreign Languages University in Hyderabad. Actually, FLU is the same institution with CFO. Then from the institute transformed to the university. I think all of those positive things have been mentioned by the participant Indonesian citizen who enjoy life, academic life, social life, cultural life in India. But I would like to mention the thing that which is very which has a deep feeling in my life, especially regarding about the academic life. The thing that I would like to share about the experience having a great lesson, having great professors, teachers in the university during our study. There in India, we have a very what we call dedicated teachers, professors. While they are teaching us, they provide insightful knowledge regarding about the subject. And here I can apply the thing that I have learned in India, special for the language science. So the language science I have been learning since in India till now, and then still keep in touch with professor, teachers, colleague during my study in India. And then the thing that I would like to express the great experience regarding about the research facility for my study, which is linguistic and phonetic. The university is well equipped with the research facility for the laboratory, especially for the speech sounds laboratory. that till now we are still struggling in my university to have the facility. But with the experience with the facility in India, then the thing is running smoothly and well while we are studying the subject. And for the social life, special food that I still remember, and then my wife is also learning how to cook that. That is Hyderabad biryani. So very special taste, wonderful taste that we cannot forget. So while we are visiting places in Indonesia, in Medan and Jakarta and in Bandar Lampung, once we are going here and there, then sometimes we find a special restaurant providing biryani food, but the taste is quite different, because biryani, Hyderabad biryani is unforgettable and then very delicious food that we are trying to have it again by visiting India because of the having unforgettable Hyderabad biryani. And then about the friendship, we are very lucky. I think all of you having the same experience to have good friends from India while we are studying in the university. Also, while we are dealing with neighbors and other occasion, like in the also for the religious life. In Hyderabad, for example, we stay quite near with the mosque, and then it is very nice to have a conversation with our fellow in the mosque. And then also for the culture, it is very nice to have the experience that India are very welcome to us as the foreigners. And then I think all of us have no problem with what we call accustomed to the culture in India, because we share the historically the history. We share the history about the many things India and Indonesia. And my expectation regarding about the program for the visiting or studying for Indonesian citizen in India, that for the language science especially, that India provide many many slots, yeah, for students to study in India. Not only around 20, but more and more, so that we in Indonesia can enjoy, can have good experience, especially for the academic experience. Because the good thing that that I still remember about the academic life in the university in India, that is the commitment of the students, and then the commitment of the teachers while they are dealing with the subject, they are dealing with the academic. So I think it is very India provide great motivation and inspiration for us once we come back from India to Indonesia, and then we implement the values of the academic life in India to upgrade or to make the education in India more fruitful, and then we can hand in hand with the university in Indonesia, the university in India for research, and then for other academic working together between institutions in India and Indonesia. Actually, there are many things to talk, but I cannot say, because a lot of things actually would like to share in this meeting. But I know that there are many people participant here are waiting for their turns, so I limit this my opportunity until this point. Thank you, His Excellency the Consul General, and then His Excellency the Ambassador of India for giving us all Indonesia the opportunity for Indonesia citizen to have good experience in academic, in professional life in India. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Mr. Santo. Your rich experience in India, you spent 10 years in India. So your comments are very valuable. And I'm sure that you're going to represent, you're going to talk on behalf of Indonesian students to make ITEC program and ICCR programs more popular. Now I would like to Sub-District Head NTT.
Kita mintakan kepada Bapak Isak Samau, camat dari.
Baik, terima kasih. Selamat sore. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, salam sejahtera untuk kita sekalian. Baik Bapak-Bapak yang saya hormati, bahwa saya atas nama Isak Samau STB Camat Lembur. Untuk itu pada sore hari ini terima kasih. Saya sedikit menggambarkan kondisi wilayah pemerintah Kecamatan Lembur. Dalam hal ini Kecamatan Lembur dengan luas wilayah 79,20 km persegi. Dari luas wilayah itu di dalamnya terdapat 6 desa. 6 desa, 12 dusun, 24 RW dan 48 RT. Untuk itu pada tahun 2018 kami mendapat bantuan perhatian dari pemerintah India melalui kedutaan besar di Jakarta dengan mengikut sertakan pelatihan bagi 6 orang ibu-ibu rumah tangga kami yang ada di desa untuk mengikuti pelatihan di India. Dan setelah kembali dari India, khususnya desa Tasi dan Talwai itu adalah desa yang bagi kami adalah desa yang terluar, tertinggal, terjauh, dan terbelakang. Tertinggal, terluar, terjauh, dan terbelakang dari aspek listrik, dari aspek jalan, dari aspek air minum bersih, dan aspek pembangunan perumahan rakyat masyarakat yang ada. Untuk itu dari bantuan ini, ibu-ibu mereka kembali dari India dengan diberikan bantuan listrik tenaga surya ini, mereka telah merakit dan memasang dari 306 unit itu terdapat 190 unit yang berada di desa Talwai, sementara 110 unit itu berada di desa Tasi. Nah, untuk itu dari pemasangan itu sementara ini pada tahun 2020 desa Tasi yang kemarin dikategori sebagai desa yang sangat tertinggal itu pada tahun 2020 ini dinaikkan status menjadi desa tertinggal karena aspek penerangan itu sudah masyarakat nikmati. Untuk itu dari penerangan yang ada di wilayah itu masyarakat bisa menikmati dengan bisa menggunakan sarana-sarana lainnya seperti mengambil air dengan menggunakan tenaga listrik itu. Malam siswa-siswi bisa pakai belajar, ya bisa pakai belajar dan lain sebagainya. Untuk itu atas nama pemerintah di Kecamatan Lembur, saya juga patut menyampaikan penghargaan dan terima kasih apresiasi kepada pemerintah India yang ada di New Delhi bersama kedutaan besar India yang ada di Indonesia. Atas perhatian, dukungan, dan bantuan itu, masyarakat saya di wilayah sudah menikmati itu dengan baik. Untuk itu saya juga berharap kepada pemerintah India melalui kedutaan besar yang ada di Jakarta, kalau dapat ke depan setelah COVID ini, pemerintah India melalui kedutaan besar bisa hadir di Kabupaten Alor bersama kami pemerintah daerah, pemerintah kecamatan, pemerintah desa untuk melakukan penresmian penggunaan pemanfaatan listrik tenaga surya yang ada di wilayah kami. Untuk itu sekali lagi terima kasih kepada pemerintah India, ya, kepada Duta Besar India yang ada di Jakarta, Pagap Peribina, anggota DPR yang ada di provinsi, Yayasan Titian Harapan yang begitu memberikan perhatian, pendampingan, ya, pelatihan sampai dengan hari ini proses itu terus berjalan, pendampingan terus berjalan di wilayah dan masyarakat terus memanfaatkan itu sampai dengan saat ini. Sekali lagi terima kasih kepada semua yang telah memberikan perhatian dan dukungan. Selamat sore. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, salam sejahtera untuk kita sekalian.
Basically, Mr. Isaac Samau saying that he highly appreciate the government of India via the Embassy of India in Jakarta has sent 6 of their women to India to join the solar energy training under ITEC program. And hopefully after the pandemic is over, we hope that the ambassador of India also representative of Embassy of India in Jakarta can come to his area to officially inaugurate the facility of solar energy available there.
Terima kasih Bapak Camat. Thank you very much. We are happy to note that 6 women from your region were able to attend the solar energy program, and we will continue the cooperation with your region. Thank you so much.
Ya, terima kasih sekali lagi Bapak Camat. Kita juga turut berbesar hati bahwa 6 orang wanita dari wilayah Bapak dapat pergi ke India ikut pelatihan mengenai energi surya. Baik, terima kasih sekali lagi Pak. Berikutnya, apakah Bapak Justus Bani sudah terhubung? Kepala Desa dari Desa Koa, TTS.
Sudah, oke Bapak.
Ya.
Sudah, yes.
Silakan Pak. Silakan Pak, dulu lagi pengalamannya Pak Justus.
Selamat sore.
Salam jumpa.
Salam jumpa dan selamat kita bertemu.
Ya.
Yang terhormat Dubes dari India yang kami hormati, ada Titik Harapan Pusat yang kami hormati dan semua rombongan yang ada yang kami hormati dan kami kasihi. Pada saat ini kami memberikan tentang bagaimana kondisi kami di Kecamatan Mola Barat alias Desa Koa, yang mana adalah desa yang memang terpencil dari antara Kabupaten Timur Tengah Selatan yang 266 desa. Kami adalah bagian daripada batas dengan wilayah Kupan, yang mana wilayah kami terisolasi dengan 2 sungai besar yaitu Noeleke dan Noe Bisiam. Yang latar belakangnya adalah wilayah kami adalah luasnya adalah 552,64 km persegi yang terdiri dari 2 dusun. Dan 2 dusun itu adalah dusun Elupun dan dusun Koa, yang mana terdiri dari 579 kakak dan jumlah 2.147 jiwa yang ada di desa Koa. Pertama, desa kami ini adalah desa tertinggal, yang mana mulai dari pertama tahun 2015 ke bawah, kami masyarakat desa Koa masih sangat banyak kekurangan, baik itu sarana transportasi jalan, sarana penerangan, sumber daya manusia, sumber pendidikan, semuanya masih ketinggalan. Oleh karena itu pada tahun 2015, maka dengan adanya pendampingan dari Wadah Titik Harapan, maka ibu-ibu kami ada 2 orang yang akan mereka kirim ke India untuk mengikuti penelitian. Dan perempuan mama-mama kami yang dikirim ke India itu, mereka itu adalah Asia, yang mana mereka tidak bisa berbahasa Indonesia, bahkan pula tidak bisa bertulis. Maka oleh karena itu pada saat itu mereka, setelah mereka penelitian 6 bulan, mereka kembali, maka dari India memberikan penerangan buat kami di sekolah, yaitu 221 unit LTS. Dari situ tahap pertama, ibu-ibu kami yang 2 orang itu mereka membentuk suatu bengkel di desa Koa, yang dengan badan pengurus ada komite listrik tenaga surya dengan sekretaris, bahkan pula ada bendaharanya. Sehingga pada saat itu tahun 2017 maka pengadaan tambah dari dana desa sebanyak 38 unit LTS. Tahun 2018 ada penambahan lagi dari India, yaitu adalah 96 unit LTS yang ada di desa Koa. Sehingga jumlah total LTS yang ada di desa Koa berjumlah 500 355 kakak yang mendapatkan LTS itu. Dengan tiga mama kader teknisi yang ada di sekolah. Yang sementara ini mereka bersiap di bengkel 24 jam. Andai kata ada kerusakan atau andai kata ada sedikit owner di kalangan masyarakat, maka mereka dijemput untuk dapat memperbaiki itu. Jadi pada saat ini kami berterima kasih atas bantuan daripada India yang begitu luar biasa bagi kami. Karena latar belakang dari desa Kua ini, pada saat itu masyarakat kami masih berada di dalam kemiskinan dan juga masih berada dalam kegelapan. Yaitu pada saat anak-anak belajar juga masih pakai lampu-lampu tiwek atau pelita. Tapi mulai tahun 2015 begitu kami dapat lampu India atau lampu tenaga surya ini, maka semuanya sudah belajar dengan baik. Bahkan pula mutu pendidikan sudah semakin meningkat. Pada saat ini juga bukan hanya itu. Di bidang kesehatan juga sementara ini semua sudah berada dalam kesejahteraan yang sehat. Yang bidang ekonomi dan bidang perdagangan. Pada saat ini juga mama-mama di desa juga mereka bisa bekerja menenun, mereka bisa kerja asam dengan malam hari dengan adanya tenaga LTS yang ada di desa. Dan pada saat ini juga kami berterima kasih kepada bantuan daripada India yang begitu luar biasa. Sehingga pada saat ini dengan adanya bantuan begitu banyak yang dari India ini, kami berterima kasih. Dan juga pada saat ini juga, kenapa sehingga hanya dengan adanya LTS. LTS itu juga merupakan salah satu bantuan yang memang luar biasa. Tetapi pertama itu, yang tindakan tidak bosan daripada Yayasan Titik Harapan, Wadah Titik Harapan Pusat, yang sementara mendampingi kami di desa kami adalah kami bergerak pertama itu adalah sumber daya manusia. Yaitu pertama itu kami membangun dengan adanya PAUD atau anak usia dini. Yang notabene-nya di sini kami sudah mendapatkan 2 sekolah PAUD yang memang gedungnya sudah luar biasa, yang sangat luar biasa di Kua yang sementara ini kami hadapi. Dan anak-anak sekarang ini juga kami tegaskan kepada mereka bahwa kalau memang tidak melalui PAUD, maka mereka ditolak pada saat mendaftarkan di sekolah dasar setempat. Sehingga pada saat ini juga kami berterima kasih kepada Titik Harapan yang mana mereka mendampingi kami. Dan juga kami berhubungan dengan India yang mana mereka membantu kami baik secara moral maupun secara material terhadap kami. Karena kami adalah bagian desa yang terpencil dan desa yang miskin. Tetapi dengan adanya saat ini, desa kami sudah berkembang dan sudah luar biasa. Baik di bidang pendidikan, kesehatan, maupun penerangan 24 jam sekarang kami menikmati. Sehingga pada saat ini kami sangat-sangat berterima kasih kepada Titik Harapan Pusat yang mana mendampingi kami dan Duta Besar India yang mendampingi kami. Semoga jangan titik di sini, tapi kalau dapat, mari kita bergandengan tangan sehingga bisa berkesinambungan untuk hari esok yang lebih baik. Sehingga program ini bisa berjalan dengan baik dan berjalan dengan lancar. Sehingga generasi-generasi yang akan datang pasti mendapat pahala dan mereka mendapat kehidupan yang layak untuk hari esok. Itu adalah sedikit penyampaian dari kami atas nama Desa Kua terhadap kondisi yang ada di Desa Kua yang mana yang kami sudah menceritakan kepada Dubes atau Duta Besar India. Sekian dan terima kasih dan kami mengucapkan terima kasih. Thank you. Yeah.
Somehow delivering that he signed of India through Embassy of India in Jakarta, because in 2015, 2 of their women from his village has went to India and joined the solar energy training under ITEC. Ever since, before 2015, his village doesn't have enough infrastructure, either for transportation or energy to support their economic development. However, since 2015, these women are able to provide energy through solar power, and it's improved the quality of education of the children, which when they're enable them to study in the night with the light provided through this energy, and also give a new standard of education in their places with the availability of the kindergarten facility now become compulsory for their children to be to finish kindergarten level before they can admit it to elementary school. So once again, Mr. Bani, Justus Bani, would like to thanks the Embassy of India and also Wada Foundation for facilitating them to have the solar energy from government of India. Terima kasih Pak Justus Bani telah berbagi pengalaman yang telah didapatkan dari warganya yang telah mengikuti pelatihan di India dan juga perkembangan-perkembangan yang didapat. Semoga nanti desa Bapak dapat semakin maju ke depannya dengan infrastruktur yang telah ada saat ini. Sekali lagi terima kasih Pak.
Thank you. Thank you. And we have two more speakers for the evening. So now next I would like to invite Mr. Mohammed Prana Aditya, English teacher at SMP Nagari, Tanjung Balai. Mr. Aditya, please. Okay, while we wait for Mr. Aditya, I would like to move to the next speaker, Mr. Rahmatsya Rangkuti, Faculty of Cultural Sciences, North Sumatra University. Mr. Rahmatsya, please.
Yes, thank you very much.
Can you increase your volume, please? We are unable to hear.
Okay, sir. Can you hear me now?
A little more. Maybe
Okay.
your mic is a little far away from you.
Actually, I'm still on my office. That is why the volume is not very clear.
Okay. All right. Try to speak up.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for the time. I don't think that my comment is now very much useful for this meeting because again and again you will hear the same story as earlier speaker has given, like Mr. Susanto and all those ITEC awardee. But I want to suggest to the ambassador and to the Consulate General of India, I think the story of inviting or giving times to Mama in NTT is a good story to deliver to the Indonesian citizen, to Indonesian people. That is my suggestion. Why don't Indian government or Indian embassy, Indian consulate general make a kind of a documentary film and then telecast or show them in Indonesian national television. In this case, I think this experience will give a bright insight to Indonesian people and to Indian people on how bye-bye diplomacy between two countries will work. I think that is what I hear because related to my experience, I think same story will be there. I joined Aligarh Muslim University from 94 to 2005. I'm pure Aligarhian. I completed my BA up to PhD in Aligarh. So same story will be there. But the story related to this mama in NTT and how government of India give them an opportunity to study of solar energy is a good story. It is a great story. You can make a good movie on that because Indonesian like Indian movie. You can, I think you can give this story to Yash Chopra or Karan Johar, and ask them to make a movie on this. If not Karan Johar or Yash Chopra, I think it is a good story, sir. It is a good story. Make it an Indian film with Indonesian masala, you know, Indonesian masala related to solar energy. That's all I think, sir, because the story related to this Koa village and solar energy is very good for me. I think after these years, this is the story that I'm really happy to hear it. I am really happy to hear it. It is a fruitful relationship between India and Indonesia. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ramatsia. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your suggestion is very valid, very interesting. But I would like to inform you that this story has already got some publicity in the print media in India. So making of a documentary is a very interesting suggestion. We will really consider this and thank you so much for your interest and for your participation.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you once again. Thank you. So with this, I think we have come to the end of our list of speakers. I would like to once again try to link up with Mr. Mohammad Prana Aditya, the English teacher from SMP Nagari. Mr. Aditya, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Thank you so much. So please, the floor is yours. Thank you.
I'm sorry because there was a power cut before. There is heavy rain here, so maybe it caused the power cut here. Okay. Thank you very much for the opportunity that have given to me, the Excellency Ambassador of India for Indonesia, Mr. Pradeep Kumar Rawat, and the Honorable the Consulate General of India in Medan, Mr. Raghu Gururaj, and all participants in this meeting. Even we cannot see face to face, but because of the situation, meeting via Zoom is, yeah, quite acceptable. uh, uh, my experience in India, it starts in 2012. At that time, I was awarded by ICCR scholarship from the government of India to pursue my MA degree in the English and Foreign Languages University, Hyderabad. So India gave me, until now, I still remember all the lesson from the teachers and also the academic lesson that have given to us as a teacher. Our teacher prepare us to face this situation in pandemic era, in this COVID-19 pandemic era. So at that time, the university, English and Foreign Languages University, especially, is quite unique for me because it is not same with Indonesian education, in Indonesian higher education. In EFL University, we can choose the subject that we want to learn. So I choose the subject for distant learning, So at that time, I didn't think I didn't think that the pandemic era will be happen in Indonesia like this. So the lesson that in EFL University is very useful for me, so I can face the difficulty as a teacher. So I really thank to the government of India that have given me a chance to study in India, so I can inspire many person, many teacher, many educators in here in Tanjung Balai. It's quite remote from our province, North Sumatra. So it's about 6 hours by bus. So actually we are really close to Malaysia rather than to Indonesia. So that's it's really inspired, especially to my students. So before, students in Tanjung Balai, they don't have motivation to continue their education. So when they see their teacher to pursue education, to get scholarship, so they motivate to study more and more to get their dreams. So I think the experience in India and also the scholarship from India really help many people from other region in Indonesia, like in Kupang and Tete, and also like Mama from NTT. It really helped our community. So in the future, I hope there are many scholarship and also many opportunity that will be given to Indonesian educators or influencers to study and have experience in India. So that's, I hope, and the idea to make a movie that Mr. Rahmat Shah said before, I really agree to that idea, to that suggestion. Uh, it's really good, I think. So that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Aditya. Thank you so much for your positive comments, and with your recent stay in India, with your experiences you had under this program. So we request you to share your experiences with the students who are interested to visit India under this program. The embassy and the consulate will be very happy to assist such students in future. So please stay in touch with the embassy and the consulate. We'll be very happy to help you. And
Thank you,
regarding the
sir.
movie, it
Thank you,
sounds a very interesting suggestion. We'll have to see how to first reach the most famous directors, which has been suggested by Mr. Matsya. I don't know how we can get in touch with Karan Johar, so we don't know. But it's a very interesting idea, so we will see what can be done. So, thank you so
Yes.
much. Thank you for your inputs once again. So
Yes,
now
thank you. Thank
we
you,
have
sir.
reached, we have a few minutes where we can open the floor for other participants who wish to share some experiences. Without calling names, I leave it open for some of you to speak up. So if anybody is interested to share their experiences, maybe you can please do so.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you for.
Yes, this is Alfredo Torno. I'm from the Wadatitian Harapan Foundation. On behalf of the foundation, I'd like to thank, of course, the ambassador and, of course, Indian Embassy and ITEC for continually supporting the works and the programs of the foundation. Just for everyone's information, the collaboration between the Indian Embassy, ITEC, and WADA Foundation and Barefoot College goes back as early as 2013 and until now. We have lots of alumni already, and just for everyone's information, another batch is about to leave for India, but unfortunately, because of the COVID, it was postponed, probably until next year. And with the continuous support being provided by the Embassy, ITEC, and Barefoot College to Water Foundation and to Indonesia, we have new villages or communities being supported by the program. It is in Nagekeo, it's in Flores, wherein 5 villages are still being prepped. There are 7 alumni already. And the total alumni of the program, which hopefully will continue, I think have already reached about 30. With this, I'd like to commend the works of the employees and the staff of the embassy, supported of course by His Excellency, for continuously providing the inspiration for everyone to do better. And also with regard to the recommendation and suggestion of Mr. What's his name? In producing a film, that actually is a good idea. But we actually have a few clips about the solar electrification program that we have in various places, which are also available in our website. Of course, you're most welcome. There are 7 villages and workshops which are yet to be inaugurated, and we hope that when this COVID pandemic, or when this pandemic ends, the ambassador and everyone from the Indian embassy will be interested and will be available to come and observe, see for themselves, for yourselves, directly the impact that the program has given to the communities. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Alfred. The kind of information which you have provided is very interesting. And there's no doubt that the embassy will continue to maintain this cooperation with your foundation in the coming months, in the coming years. And I'm sure some of our officials will get in touch with you to know more about your foundation and the kind of villages which you have established and the impact the ITEC program has made on your employees. So thank you very much for this input. So now I think we have come to the end of the program. So I wish to thank everybody for their participation and for their very invaluable comments and suggestions. We are very grateful for all such ideas. And before we conclude the program, I would like to request my colleague, Mr. Sujit Bharti, the Second Secretary in the Embassy of India, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. Selamat sore, Bapak-bapak dan Ibu-ibu. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. It is my proud privilege to deliver vote of thanks on behalf of Embassy of India and our 2 consulates for this wonderful virtual session. I take ideas and experiences and Indonesian perspective. At the outset, I take the opportunity to thank all of you for an engaging and enlightening discussion. Personally, for me, the experiences was very inspiring. I thank His Excellency Ambassador of India to Indonesia, Bapak Pradeep Kumar Rawat, for motivating us to reach out to friends of India in this format. Gracing the occasion, patiently hearing to ideas from all our participants in this session. I express my deep sense of gratitude to Bapak Gabriel Beri Bina, anggota DPRD NTT. Yang Mulia, terima kasih telah menghadiri sesi ini dan memberikan kami perspektif tentang bagaimana NTT telah mendapatkan manfaat dari solar mamas atau ibu solar dan telah berbagi ide baru untuk meningkatkan kerjasama antara kedua negara. Terima kasih juga kepada Bapak ITEC Samau, Bapak Obed Kamesa, dan Bapak Justus Bani yang telah berbagi pengalaman akar rumput dengan kami. I express my special and sincere thanks to Bapak Farid Yaji for taking your time out of your busy schedule and joining us. I'm equally thankful to Mbak Andrika Pasperani Nikarja. Academics bring depth and innovation in our cooperation. So we are thankful to academicians Bapak Susanto, Bapak Rahmat Syah Rangkuti, Bapak Muhammad Prana Aditya, Ibu Diana Silvia, then Bapak Yanuar Dwi Prasetyo. Thank you so Bapak and Ibu. Your inputs and your suggestions were very inspiring. We will definitely take it and we will implement these things. My heartfelt thanks to all other ITEC alumni for being with us today. You have been exceptional. The kind of engagement which you have reflected today was fabulous. It also shows the growing interest for cooperation between our two countries. You deserve a big round of applause for your patience, for patiently participating, questioning. Thank you so much. I would also like to thank Consul General of India in Medan, Sri Raghu Gururaji, for leading the discussion. The role of education attaché, Sri Ajit Singh Ji, has been like a bridge who keeps ITEC alumni connected with the embassy. Without his effort, it would not have been possible to hold this session. My sincere thanks to Consul General of India in Bali for supporting this event. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all other persons who have made this possible. Pa Rizaldi and as well as the comments which have just now we have heard Bapa Alfred. South-South cooperation is a partnership born out of shared sense of solidarity and is entirely voluntary and free of conditionalities. ITEC program is true reflection of that. In that sense of solidarity, we would request you all to share your stories with your friends who would like to go for such courses. Thank you everyone. We wish you all the best. Semoga sehat selalu. Selamat sore. Sampai jumpa. Terima kasih banyak Bapak.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih banyak Bapak.
Terima kasih Pak.
Terima
Thank you very much.
Terima
kasih banyak.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I hope we will meet again.
Yes, sure.
Thank you, Mr. Ajit. And High Excellency.
Thank you so much.
Oke, terima kasih. Terima kasih. Ya,
Terima kasih kepada tim NTT. Terima kasih banyak.
Tim NTT.
Bapak